Hello everybody, it's Theresa from healthyvibrantyou.com with this week's angel reading, and I'm coming to you with a message of strength and hope from the angels. So what seems really important this week is for us to realize how much power we do have and how much energy we have been giving out to the world, to what we want to create, but not in a way that we want to create it. We've been giving out energy, a lot of us in a way, or actually most of us, in a way that is resisting that which we don't want, or fighting against that which we don't want. So what the angels are coming to us with this week is the message of, we understand what you're trying to do, but at this point in time, it is much more important for you to get very clear on what it is you do want. So instead of creating, you've been so focused on preventing what you don't want to happen. That's where all of your focus and your energy has been going. So just think about that. You're putting all of your energy towards this negative, for lack of a better word, this negative thing in your mind. Like, this is not what I want, so I'm going to put all my energy here to block it. So what the angels are saying to us is, wouldn't it be so much more efficient if you had a very clear picture of what it was you did want in the world, and then put all of your energy towards that? So instead of having this like push against energy, it's this energy of, you know what, this is over here right now, and this is not what I want. So what I'm going to do is work to create what I do want. And then as you gather momentum for that, all of the people who are sort of feeling the same way as you, wanting the same thing as you, will have an outlet for that energy and start jumping on and seeing the creation, feeling the creation. They don't even have to know you. Once that potential is opened, the magnetics will allow people to find and grab onto that energy and start moving in that direction, creating things that they want to see in the same direction as you. So there's always some difficulty when you're fighting against something, because all of your energy is going towards the very thing that you're fighting against. So it's more of a shift in perception, which creates a miracle, as we all know from Course in Miracles, if you're a student of that. And even if you're not, it doesn't matter. When we shift our perception towards what we do want to create, all of that energy is free to move in that direction instead of being stopped and stagnant. So the angels are being very specific in the situations in the world are happening because of the lack of focus that humanity has had. We've sort of known what we don't want and what we want to move away from, but we haven't held a clear vision of what we do want. So it's really important now for us to go inside and hold that vision. And this seems very counterintuitive, and to a lot of us, it's going to feel really wrong. Because instead of being action oriented and going out into the world and doing this and doing this and doing, this requires us to get to a state of being, to get to a state of quiet where we can ask the question, what is it that I really want to see in this world? And what does that look like? So if you're like, okay, I want world peace, well, what does that look like? Get specific, see the children in war-torn areas being able to play, hear the singing of songs of peace and choirs just getting together from all places. And it sounds very like out there and dreamy and woo-woo, but we can't create what it is that we can't envision. It's kind of pointless. It's like writing, when you're a kid, writing your birthday list and not having anything on it. Just being like, I want something fun, and not telling people what it is that you think is fun. So this is exactly like that. And the angels also want to talk to us about what's coming up in the world. As above, so below, as within, so without. What we're seeing in the world is all a symptom of those things that have been within us for so long, that we've been praying and asking for healing on. The outside world is a manifestation of the inside world. Now, maybe not necessarily you watching this video, maybe you've cleared a lot of this stuff, but a lot of people in the world have not. And, you think about light workers and the world changers and the change makers, and it's less than 1% of the whole world's population. So there are many people out there that are still looking to clear this stuff. And we are being deeply affected by it because we've moved through it. And we are now holding the energy of intention to help other people move through it. So we're being called to do that from a place of compassion as opposed to a place of anger at, well, this is all happening because you didn't bother to clear this stuff. There's definitely an element of that happening because so many of us are feeling burnt out. The angels show me this vision of people who are deeply, deeply affected by what's going on in the world, sitting in front of their computer and or the TV, watching the news, watching the headlines come up, and then just sitting there and taking it and not doing anything with it other than being kind of forced to sit there and be like, okay, what can I do right now? I'm going to share this. I'm going to write about it, which is absolutely valid. The doing is still important. But the other thing that we need to remember is we cannot move energy without moving ourselves, physically moving our bodies. So, get up and take a walk, get up and dance. Like when you see something that bothers you, get up and move before you react to it, because it will help the energy to flow through you and leave you, and so that you can take action from a perspective that is more balanced, more centered, and you're not having that energy get stuck in your body. You're actually physically moving so that it can wash through you and you can take an aligned action instead of having it stuck in your body and you getting all tense, because energy can't move and nothing can change if you're feeling this tension and this tightness. So the angels are very much calling us to our own growth. The growth here is going within and creating, holding the vision of what we want, and then taking aligned actions from there. So I say for the next week, it's actually, according to the angels, more important for us to go within and feel into the vision we want to create, so that by next week, we have a better idea of what that is. And it may not be all of the specifics, but it's some of them, and it's a start. So growth, healing for us and for everyone. What happens for one happens for the whole. So that's what we're seeing. So the angels just want to thank you for being here. I want to thank you for being here and for watching. Please feel free to share this video with others who need to grab onto this message. And if you're interested in seeing how you could have your own private angel reading where the angels will talk to you specifically about what's going on in your life or anything that you want to talk about, you can click the link below and it will take you to a page where you can see how to do that. Okay? I look forward to you. Check out healthyvibrantyou.com if you want more information. We'll talk soon. Have a good week. Bye.